Well, the paint stage is getting ready to begin. All these things are getting stone guarded and protected. This is a protected liner on the inside of the whole fender. Now this car is going back original in every way except for a few things that we are putting in a spray-on liner up inside the fenders, up inside of the wheel wells, the underbody of the car in the rear wheel wells. This is going to be a driver. It is going to drive around the country and do different events. It's not going to be a trailer queen. It's going to take a voyage, so we are protecting the car in every way to have the longest lasting durability that it can to take a drive all over the place and look like it does without any stone chips or dents, because new cars have an inner rubber wheel well that protects any stones from hitting up in the top. There's a couple inch space between it, and this doesn't. So if you spray it down with a nice rhino liner and give it a rubberized protection, you'll protect it, make it last a lot longer. They'll be able to enjoy the car for a lot longer without any kind of inner stone damage to the outside of it. So that's where we're at. We're going to be setting up the fenders, the doors, the hood, the rear deck lid, and having them all lined up in here to take on the color. Once that's done, we're going to be bringing the body into the car and doing all the color and the undercarriage and everything in the same way, and then applying the color to the whole car. So you'll see it again step by step. I know everybody asks where I've been doing these. We've been doing a lot of different things, cruises and car shows and different stuff, and we don't show a lot of the bodywork stage. It gets so dirty and dust and crap everywhere. It ruins the cameras, ruins the video cameras. We do take pictures, but not as many. It's the pretty much same stage people see all the way through. So, alrighty. Alright, right now we got doors out on the table. I've shown you some of the fenders. I'll go in and show you. But we're going back and finishing up the insides where we really couldn't get to while everything was on the car that easy. So it's nice to set it on a piece of foam, finish up the inside areas in a couple little places all around the top going down, and we're gonna put a little bit of primer on there and finish it up. We'll be getting these set up to get in the booth. And if you see here, we got the fenders are sitting on a rack, and they're just sitting in here right at the moment, and we're gonna have them all taped up and ready to go, and we'll move them into the back of the booth and get ready to put them in paint. We're gonna bring the doors all in on racks. We set everything up on stands, paint everything all the way around, and then the body will be in here at the same time. And there's one of those getting ready to put it in the room. Alright, here's the doors and all the front end, the hoods over there, deck lid, all the parts, all the disassembles. It's been a little time-consuming process going through. All the inside of the door, the final bodywork, seam seal, and stuff like that had to be finished up and done to the doors on the inside. It's not done as much of it while it's on the car as it comes back off, because if you have to do any edge bodywork or little things along the edges, you want to be able to hammer and dolly it and smooth it out and pull on it or weld on it or whatever you have to do while it's on the car, lining up everything. So all that was done, all the bodywork, all the primer, epoxies, everything, doors stripped, taken off, inside structural areas, little seams sanded down, little metal glaze here and there. Now we're going through and seam sealing everything. So everything's getting cleaned up, seam sealed. Right now you'll see the tape being done and the seam seal going on all the little seams. And Buick really wasn't done in seam seal this way when it was done, so there's a couple little extras we're trying to keep real fine, real little, and it'll seal this up and make it a really nice job when it's done. He's sitting here taping up the last little seams. These are little things that a lot of people don't realize or see that goes into it. We're putting on a 3M product that'll seal up the little crack along the edge that's been folded over the hem seam. Well, it's been welded and everything on, all the bodywork done, and now the final little seam gets rolled off on the inside. And we're going to roll it into paint. This will sit for a couple hours to cure up. They'll all be put up on the racks and sitting like the fenders are right here. And I'll show it to you when I start putting it in sealer and painting it. Well, you can see all the doors, everything's set up. It's all been seam sealed. It's set up and curing. It will be coming off all these tables and going setting up on their jigs and getting ready to go into the paint booth. I'm going to continue on with scuffing and cleaning a couple more things onto the hood and the deck lid. All of these components will go in and get sprayed together. And then move on to the rest of it.
Here's your Alexander Chevrolet Buick GMC road report. Still very slow out west around the two exits, westbound at 40 lane on 40.
Well, here's the front end, the doors and the hood and everything in here getting ready to get sprayed in color. Everything's been put into an epoxy sealer. Knocked over something. Anyway, everything's been put into an epoxy sealer. Everything's getting ready to be sprayed right now. So that's where we are with it. And I'll come back and show you color as we have color on everything. But here it is. There you go. Let me show you what the color is. And give me an idea what it looks like. Maybe next time. Tune back in and I'll show you the color when you come back. All right. Well, you see your 54 Buick undercarriage is all put in black. It is put in a bed liner spray. Everything you saw was seam sealed. All the lines were done up. This is going to preserve this car for years and years and years and years to come. She's going to be able to enjoy it and drive it without having to worry about any kind of rust or corrosion going on underneath of this car. The frame has all been sealed up inside, outside of everything. This car is just going to really have a seal. It's going to make it last for a very long time. She's going to just be able to enjoy it and drive it all over the place. So all the wheel wells, everything was done. This is just basically just like a lot of the other cars you've seen us do. And I'm just running through it. It's turned out real nice. All where we put all the rockers on and made all the inner and outer supports to everything. It came out real good. All the work done in the wheel wells, all the bottom of the quarters, all the spare tire rack and everything that was covered. Redoing all the tube for the gas tank tube that comes down and everything to that. It just really turned out good. Everything in the wheel wells, underneath, all the structural areas of the car. I don't know, if you've seen all the videos, you've seen we made this, we redid things in the wheel well, made the bottom of the quarters, made the inners, made the outers. Just typical things that are done into a major restoration of a car to this degree. And this is in her final stages. The outside body of everything is going to be undone on Monday. Today's Sunday. I'm out here doing things, and I did this yesterday on Saturday and got it all sprayed after we got back from the football game with the kids, and turned out real good. It's just try to get some of these videos up. I know everybody's been saying I hadn't put videos up, but she's looking good. I'll show you the rest of her as we go, and you'll see the whole project. All right, you can see her now. She's getting all taped up. We're getting ready to spray all the roof and everything on her. But right at the moment, we're taking and doing seam seal and all the drip rail lines underneath. And we're doing the drip rail lines on the top. So what we're doing right here is I've ran tape down both sides. And we seam seal it all up nice and neat. And remove all the tape, and it leaves a really nice, neat line. And we're gonna let all that dry up for a little while and come back and put this thing in sealer tonight and be getting some paint on her. So she's ready. A little bit more to go, and just wanted to quick show you. No, I don't pick up the camera enough. All right. Alright, well I got a roof out here sitting. I just wet sanded it all down. Going over, getting ready to buff it out. Just started polishing out a little fast cut compound right here, and she's just gonna buff up just so sweet. It's just gonna look really nice. So, well, I guess I need to back up and just get the reflection. There you go. I don't know. It's kind of, you'll see it, just that one little spot of buffed in the corner right here, and then, so, I'll show it to you as we go.